Another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with the battle for the Meadowlands. The New York Giants as the home team taking on the Jets. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. C.J. Stroud, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Allen, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They go play action with Marino. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run on first down. It's Hampton. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back. and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action now. Marino. He finds his man. Complete. It's Clayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hampton. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Marino off of play action. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their play ball. and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fights forward at the 20. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Patriots coming out now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That'll go for a gain of 7. Then it's second down. They'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, he brings it in off the deflection. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And down the numbers. There he goes. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Marino. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Dolphins, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City.